Taurus, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl. We're looking at March 30 through April 5. And there's a lot happening this week. Mars, the planet of energy, the planet of stamina, the planet of passion, moves into your sign this week. And for the next 6 weeks, it's going to be much more grounded than it has been. This planet sign combination corresponds to stubbornness, which of course you're known for. But that same quality will also make it super easy over the next 6 weeks to get down to business and be thorough and persistent about getting what you want, Taurians. This weekend is jam-packed full of celestial events, including a Libra full moon and the second total eclipse of the year on Saturday, April 4. Unlike last month's eclipse, this one is going to be prime nighttime viewing. Australia, North America. So make sure you peek out your window on Saturday night and have a look at that. It's going to be pretty fabulous. It's also going to make some rather disturbing aspects with Uranus and Pluto. So, Taurians, you might want to imagine the best, plan for the worst, and expect to be surprised. It's always good to have a little backup plan. I always find that full moons come very quickly, and people are all hyped up, and there's road rage, and people are in bad moods, and I keep saying it's the full moon, and then it's too late. You know, I'm always very prepared for a full moon. So as you're watching this Saturday, by Thursday, Friday, for those of you who maybe have your moon in Libra, that is definitely something you need to know, and that's an easy find by looking up your chart. Especially for those of you, but keeping in mind that Venus does rule you and it does rule Libra, so you and Librans are very much connected. It's your 6th house of health, well-being, and hard work. Maybe you'll feel as if you've been on a diet forever, or you've been exercising forever and you haven't lost any weight, or you'll feel like, I have to give up smoking, or I have to cut back on alcohol or the sweets. I often find Taurians have a sweet tooth and that you love, chocolates and candy, as they call it in America. And it's definitely something, that sugar rush, that is addictive. And whether you drink too much coffee, tea, this is a good time for you to make a pledge to yourself to just scale back. You don't have to stop. No one's saying to you, you can never have a piece of chocolate again. Just saying that if it is something that you indulge in, to scale back a little bit. And full moons are good times to make these promises to yourself, and especially with Mars, which is the planet of just do it, and the planet that doesn't really take no for an answer. So you are going to find that you have extra reserves of strength and tolerance, and it really is a good time to quit something that you shouldn't be doing in the first place, especially if it's smoking or something like that. I mean, there's just no upside to smoking cigarettes. No upside at all, except it's very expensive and it makes everything smell horrible. So, that's definitely something to be working on. And also, for those of you who are about to give up on their exercise, give up on that diet because you feel like it's all for nothing, don't. The full moon is just a check-in. The full moon is just a prompter to say maybe switch it up a little bit. Have a great week, Taurians. Mars is in your sign for 6 weeks. We'll be talking about that again, and I'll speak to you again next week.